Hello, dear friends. In the previous lecture, we had discussed about the origin and the meaning of economics. Today, we will be discussing regarding the definition of economics, more particularly, wealth definition and welfare definition of economics. In fact, there are plethora of definitions of economics given by various economists. This indicates that there is no unanimity of opinion among the economists regarding the definition of economics. Because of these reasons, various definitions of economics are broadly classified into four categories. Number one, wealth definition given by Adam Smith. Number two, welfare definition given by Alfred Marshall. Number three, scarcity definition given by Leonard Robbins. Number four, growth oriented definition given by Samuelson. These are a few representative definitions of economics which we will illustrate how different economists have viewed economics differently. Now let us discuss the wealth definition of economics, which was propounded by Adam Smith. Adam Smith was a classical economist who was born in Scotland in the year 1723. Adam Smith is regarded as the father of economics because he was the first economist who presented a systematic analysis of economics. He has given the definition of economics in his famous book, An Enquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nation, and it was published in the year 1776. According to Adam Smith, economics is a science of wealth. This implies that economics studies how men earn their wealth and how they spend it without caring for their welfare and the welfare of others. This view of Adam Smith was supported by many other classical economists like J.B. J.S. Mill, F.A. Walker, who defined economics as a study of wealth. According to Adam Smith and his followers, wealth refers to those goods having the following characteristics. Wealth refers to only the metal goods. Here, metal goods means those goods which are tangible and visible. In other words, those goods which we can see and touch are called metal goods. For example, book, pen, pencil, bus, car, truck, mobile phone, etc. Metal goods must have the cars in relation to demand. That means the metal goods must have scarcity. Here, scarcity refers to a situation in which the availability of something is less than demand. However, there are certain kind of goods like the free goods which are also otherwise known as non-economic goods such as air, sunshine, sand on the desert, etc., which are not considered as the wealth because they do not possess the scarcity. These free goods are plenty available and they do not have the scarcity. Therefore, these free goods are not a part of the wealth. Hence, it is said that wealth refers to only the material goods having scarcity. Now, let us discuss the basic features of the wealth definition. Economics is the study of wealth only. It deals with the accumulation and spending of wealth. According to Adam Smith, wealth refers to only the metal goods, but the non-metal goods like the service of the doctor, teachers, lawyers, nurses, etc., are not considered as the wealth. Another important feature of this definition is economic man. Adam Smith's definition is confined to an economic man. He assumes that man is always selfish and the acquisition of wealth is the sole aim of his life. This man is self centered and his economic activities are mainly guided by self interest. Therefore, self interest of man results in material gains or accumulation of wealth. Now, let us focus on another definition of economics, that is welfare definition, which is an improved over wealth definition of economics. Welfare definition was propounded by an eminent British economist, Alfred Marshall. He recognized the incompleteness of wealth definition of economics and brought a fundamental change in it. That is, that change is the shifting from the wealth to welfare. Marshall, in his definition, has given more emphasis on human welfare than on wealth. That is why this definition is known as welfare definition. Many new classical economists like Pigo, Cannon, Beveridge, who supported the view of Marshall. Therefore, this definition is also otherwise christened as new classical definition of economics. Marshall, in his famous book Principle of Economics, published in the year 1890, defined economics as the study of mankind in ordinary business of life. It examines that part of individual and social action which is most closely connected with the attainment and with the use of material requisites of well-being. Now let us discuss vividly about the key features of welfare definition. Marshall, in his definition, considers man as the end and wealth as a means. This implies that wealth is a means with the help of which man can satisfy his wants. So, economy studies the wealth in relation to man, and therefore, Marshall has given the primary importance to man and not the wealth. With regards to ordinary business of life, Marshall states that man works mostly to earn wealth and spend it to obtain the maximum satisfaction. This is the activity of an ordinary man. Therefore, economic studies only ordinary men but not the extraordinary men like saints or sadhus. Another important features of this definition is individual and social action. Marshall is of the view that economics as a social science which studies only the activities of those persons who live in the society. An individual is one of the members of the society who does the economic activities relating to income earning and income spending. Moreover, he, being a member of the society, does something for his fellow men for whom he has love, affection, and fellow feeling. Therefore, economics on the one hand studies man and on the other hand his social action. In respect of material welfare, Marshall has given his opinion that economics studies the material welfare of the individuals. Material welfare is a part of the social welfare which can be measured by a measuring rod of money. Material wealth satisfies the human wants and promotes the human welfare. Therefore, economics is concerned with only material welfare and not the non-material welfare. By analyzing the above key features of the welfare definition, it can be said that economic studies human activities relating to the acquisition and the use of material goods for human welfare. Now let us discuss the difference between wealth definition and welfare definition of economics. In the wealth definition, wealth has been considered as the subject matter of economics, but in welfare definition, human welfare has been considered as the subject matter of economics. Wealth has given greater importance in wealth definition, whereas man has been given greater importance in welfare definition. Similarly, wealth is both means and ends in the wealth definition, whereas wealth is only the means and the welfare is the end in the welfare definition. In the wealth definition, greater emphasis has been given on the production of wealth, whereas in welfare definition, greater emphasis has been given on the consumption of the wealth. These are the difference between wealth definition and welfare definition. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the remaining two definitions of economics, that is scarcity definition and growth-oriented definition of economics. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end.